Hold on, y'all. My phone don't run. There it goes. Okay. Shalom, guys. Hi. It's been a week and a half, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I said I'll do this every Wednesday. And hold on. I'm doing another reading. Yes. Okay. Hold on. Let me get myself together. All right. Okay. So, shalom. I'm reading from Yah scriptures. I'm going to continue. Adam and Hawwah. Shalom, Sean Beagle. I hope I said that right. Sean Beagle. I don't know, y'all. I live in America. I don't know if I'm saying anything right. Hold on. Yeah, so I think we're good to go. Anyways, shalom. My name is Yannah of Yashar'al, and I am going to be reading, continuing my reading of the book of Adam and Eve, or Adam and Hawwah, or Chua, however you say it. I'm not really sure where they got Eve from. If you look at the symbols, it's not Eve. I don't know. Hold on, y'all. Oh, Begley. Okay. Sean Begley. Okay. Thank you. Shalom, Sean. Can I just say Sean? Shalom. Okay. Begley. Got it. Okay. Well, shalom. Let me just find my place. So if you haven't seen me read this before, I've been reading it from the beginning. There's other videos. You'll have to go. I think there's a playlist of hold on, y'all. Yeah, there's a playlist of the Wednesday night reading. So every Wednesday, shalom. Every Wednesday I just read the Bible. Yeah, the word. So, but I've been on the book of Adam and Eve for a while. So, but let me find my spot. Yeah. And then shalom. Let me see if I say this right. Chad Olson. Okay, I almost said Chad. Yeah, I think my brain was working too hard. Goldberg 420 says, why is it black women do tarot cards? Do you have nothing better to do? I'm sure there are people other than black women who do tarot cards, but I don't do tarot cards. So, people do tarot cards because they're lost and they're looking for something, but we only have one creator. His name is Yahuwah. And, some people call him Yah, so I don't know why people do tarot cards. I mean, our ancestors did a lot of things, and our people now are doing a lot of things that they should not be doing. Shalom, Tessa. Hi, Tessa. But yeah, I don't know. I have people in my family who I remember growing up. Like my aunt, I saw tarot cards like in her house. But I think, sometimes it's people be searching and they searching in the wrong place. So, all right, let me find this because I have no clue how I lost this. Okay, maybe we picked up at 60. We're going to pick up at 60. Shalom, Tessa. Okay. All right, y'all. So, all right, I'm just going to pick up. Let me just do a quick. Well, I already asked Yahweh. Yahweh bless us to go well and bless us to be a blessing to anybody and everybody who watches this. In the name of your son, Yahusha, HaMashiach, so be it. Okay. All right, I'm just going to pick up. So, again, I'm reading from Yah scriptures. They have, this is the physical copy, but they have a, like you can get it on your phone if you go to Yah Scriptures, www.yahscriptures.com. You can just download it on your phone if you have an Android or a iPhone. Tessa said, "Yep, people are looking for truth, and unfortunately, they search in the wrong places." Yeah. So I wouldn't say that it was only black people using tarot cards. I've seen other people, other, ethnicity of people using tarot cards too. So it's definitely not just women. There's a lot of witches too. Like open witches I've, seen on like YouTube, or like I just didn't know. It's just like a normal thing now, I guess. Or maybe it's been normal to people. Shalom, James. Yeah, so there's a lot, and that's how our ancestors got in trouble to begin with, because they were following after the other nations, and we had clear instructions, we had clear scriptures of what and what not to do, and our people, did what they did. Um, you have to pay to get it online. The Yah Scriptures, I downloaded it for free. So if you go to yahscriptures.com, a web browser on your phone, and then you go to like downloads or something, then you should be able to download it for free. Oh, you asking? Yeah, no, you don't have to pay for Yah Scriptures. If you get the online, like download the app is free, but if you get a book, then you have to pay for that. But like for a long time, I was just using the app. Yeah, yeah. So I pray you guys are blessed and having a blessed week so far, a really good week, because I don't know how y'all feel, but I feel pretty okay this week. Definitely blessed. Definitely blessed. I was thinking about Devin says, "How are you doing, Yannah? I haven't heard from you since rehab." What? I'm doing fine. My rehab is Yahuah and fasting. Yeah. So definitely. Yeah. Sean said, I just happened to come up on this, never heard of this book. Oh, the book of Adam and Eve. There's a lot of books. And I always say pray about the books, pray about things. We gotta, not I always say, that's in the word. You gotta test everything. We have to test everything. Because like I know the what am I trying to say? There's Yahuah is real, and then Yah Scriptures. Yes. Yahuah is real, but then you have these demons and the enemy, they definitely be trying to get in the way. So, just definitely pray about everything that we read. There's a lot of books that will give you more understanding of the word, of scripture. But then we also have to be careful because, it's it's just a lot. It's just too much information. It's too much information. And then what's I think the most important is that we all work on developing a relationship with the Most High ourselves personally, because we cannot afford to not do that. You know what I'm saying? We really can't. And I think like when I was in, like, this is about, hold on, y'all, calm down. This walk is about a relationship, is not about religion. And I don't think people understand it. Like, you think about all of eternity, we think about, it's just, we don't have time to waste, okay? Um, so yeah. Tessa, is this Mashaya here? So yeah, I'm reading from Yah Scriptures. Okay. I definitely read the word, believe in the Most High Creator Yahuah. Shalom, Tammy. Yeah. So I'll get started, okay? All right, here we go. It's been a while. All right. And again, I say, if you haven't like heard me read the other books from the beginning, then just go on the channel and find go to the playlist that says Wednesday night Bible readings, I think it's called. Okay? All right, here we go. Okay. Then on the 89th day, Satan came to the cave, clad in a garment of light and belted with a bright girdle. In his hands was a staff of light, and he looked most frightening. But his face was pleasant and his speech was sweet. So he must have been ugly, very ugly. Okay. He had transformed himself like this in order to deceive Adam and Hawwah, and to make them come out of the cave before they had fulfilled the 40 days. He said to himself, when they had fulfilled the 40 days, fasting and praying, Yahuah will restore them to their former state. But if he did not do this, he would still be favorable to them. And when, no, excuse me, and even if he had no mercy on them, would he still give them something from the garden to comfort them, as he had already twice before? Then Satan came near the cave in beautiful appearance and said, Adam, you and Hawwah, arise and stand up and come along with me to a good land, and don't be afraid. I am flesh. Oh, I read this before, y'all. Let me just make sure, because I'll skip ahead if this is what I read before. I am flesh and bones like you. And at first, I was a creature that Yahuah created. It was like this when he had created me. He placed me in a garden in the north on the border of the world. Okay, I'll finish this one, y'all. And he said to me, stay here. And I remained there according to his word, and I did not violate his commandment. Then he made a sleep to come over me, and then he brought you, Adam, out of my side. But he did not make you stay with me. But Yahuah took you in his Kodesh hand and placed you in a garden to the east. Then I worried about you, because even though Yahuah had taken you out of my side, he had not allowed you to stay with me. But Yahuah said to me, do not worry about Adam, whom I brought out of your side. No harm will come to him. For now I have brought out of his side a helpmeet for him, and I have given him joy by so doing. Then Satan spoke again, saying, I did not know how it is you came to be in this cave, nor anything about this trial that has come over you, until Yahuah said to me, behold, Adam has transgressed, he whom I had taken out of your side, and Hawwah also, whom I took out of his side, have sinned, and I have driven them out of the garden. I have made them live in a land of sorrow and misery, because they transgressed against me and have obeyed Satan. And look, they are suffering to this day, the 80th. Then Yahuah said to me, get up, go to them, and make them come to your place, and do not permit Satan to come near them and afflict them, for they are now in great misery and lie helpless from hunger. He further said to me, when you have taken them to yourself, give them to eat of the fruit of the tree of high, and give them to drink of the water of peace, and clothe them in a garment of light, and restore them to their former state of grace, and leave them not in misery, for they came from you. Wow. But grieve not over them, nor be sorry of that which has come over them. But when I heard this, I was sorry, and my heart could not bear it for your sake, and I could not wait, my child. But Adam, when I heard the name of Satan, I was afraid, and I said to myself, I will not come out, because he might trap me as he did my children Adam and Hawwah. And I said, Yahuah, when I go to my children, Satan will meet me on the way and fight against me as he did against them. Then Yahuah said to me, fear not. When you find him, hit him with the staff that is in your hand, and don't be afraid of him, because you are old and established, and he shall not prevail against you. Then I said to oh Yahuah, I am old and cannot go. Send your messengers to bring them. But Yahuah said to me, messengers are not like Adam and Hawwah, and they will not consent to come with them. But I have chosen you because they are your offspring, and are like you, and they will listen to what you say. Alua said further to me, if you don't have enough strength to walk, I will send a cloud to carry you and set you down at the entrance of their cave. Then the cloud will return and leave you there. And if they will come with you, I will send a cloud to carry you and them. Then he commanded a cloud to carry me up, and it brought me to you. And then it went back. And now, my children, Adam and Hua, look at my old gray hair and at my feeble state and at my coming from that distant place. Come with me to a place of rest. Then he began to cry and to sob before Adam and Hua. They so like they're performers. The demons are performers. Look at my hair, y'all. The demons are performers. They're liars. So Alua is Yahuah, like Yahuah is one. So thank you. There you go. Thank you, Tesla. Yeah. So then he began to cry and to sob before Adam and Hua, and his tears poured on the ground like water. And when Adam and Hua raised their eyes and saw his beard, and heard his sweet talk, their hearts softened towards him, and they obeyed him because they believed he was true. And it seemed to them that they were really his offspring when they saw that his face was like their own, and they trusted in him. So these people, I mean, not people, they're not people, y'all. These demon things, these fallen angels can shapeshift, y'all. Shalom. Shalom, Yah Shalom. They can shapeshift. They can shapeshift. They can put on tears. They can put on emotions. They can do a lot of stuff that's why we need Yahuah. Like, we need Yahuah, his protection. He will protect us from, these things, right? These fallen. Then Satan took Adam and Hua by the hand and started to lead them out of the cave. Y'all. But when they had gone a little way out of it, Alua knew that Satan had overcome them and had brought them out before the 40 days were ended in order to take them to some distant place and destroy them. So he's trying to lead them somewhere to destroy them again. Very crafty. Yes, they're very wicked. Then the word of Yahuah, Alua, again came and cursed Satan and drove him away from them. And Alua began to speak to Adam and Hua, saying to them, what made you come out of the cave to this place? Then Adam said to Alua, did you create a man before us? Because when we were in the cave, there suddenly came to us a friendly old man who said to us, I am a messenger from Alua to you, to bring you back to some place of rest. And we believed that he was a messenger from you, O Alua, and we came out with him. We did not know where we should go with him. Then Alua said to Adam, this is the father of the evil arts who brought you and Hua out of the garden of delights. And when he saw that you and Hua both joined together in fasting and praying, so that you did not come out of the cave before the end of the 40 days, he wished to make your efforts wasted and break your mutual bond in order to take away all hope from you and to drive you to some place where he might destroy you. It kind of makes me think about families too. Like, the demons, they don't like family. They want to break up families too. That kind of makes me think of that. Because he couldn't do anything to you unless he showed himself in likeness of you. Therefore, he came to you with a face like your own and began to give you signs as if they were all true. But because I am merciful and am favorable to you, I did not allow him to destroy you. So Yahweh stopped it before it went too far. Sounds like what he does with us, right? In the word it says, I can't remember where, but it says like when he tests us and stuff, he's always going to give us like a way to escape, you know. So yeah, I'm reading from Yah scriptures, Anthony. Um yeah. So yeah, okay. So instead I drove him away from you. Now Adam, take Hua and return to your cave and remain in it until the morning after the 40th day. And when you come out, go toward the eastern gate of the garden. Then Adam and Hua worshipped the Lord and praised and baraked him for the deliverance that had come to them from him. And they returned to the cave. This happened in the evening of the 39th day. Then Adam and Hua stood up and with a fervent passion prayed to Allah to give them strength, for they had become weak because of the hunger and thirst and prayer. But they watched the entire night praying until morning. So they was built different. Like they was different than us. Cause I'm not saying people don't fast now. I don't know. I mean, we fast, but it sounds like I don't think they've eaten anything this like yet. Like from what I can remember, they've been fasting this entire time. Anyways, and that goes to show you too, like Yahuah is the one that sustains us, right? Yahuah is the one that keeps us going. You know what I mean? Fasting is supernatural. So yeah. Yeah. Um Then Adam and Hua stood. Oh, yeah, I read that part. Then Adam said to Hua, get up. Let us go toward the eastern gate of the garden as Allah told us. And they said their prayers as they were accustomed to do every day. And they left the cave to go near to the eastern gate of the garden. Then Adam and Hua stood up and prayed and appealed to Allah to strengthen them and to send them something to satisfy their hunger. But after they finished their prayers, they were too weak to move. Then the word of Allah came again and said to them, Adam, get up, go, and bring the 2 figs here. Then Adam and Hua got up and went until they came near to the cave. But Satan, the wicked one, was envious because of the consolation Allah had given them. So he prevented them from getting the figs and went into the cave and took the 2 figs and buried them outside the cave so that Adam and Hua should not find them. He also had thought to destroy them. He always think about destroying them, all of us actually. But excuse me, guys. But by Allah's mercy, as soon as those 2 figs were in the ground, Allah defeated Satan's wishes regarding the figs and made them into 2 fig trees that grew higher than the cave and shaded the cave because Satan had buried them in the eastern side of it. Then, when the 2 trees were grown and were covered with fig, Satan grieved and mourned. Oh my goodness, grieved and mourned and said, it would have been better to have left those figs where they were, because now they have become 2 fig trees that Adam will eat from all the days of his life. But I had in my mind that when I buried them, it would destroy them entirely and hide them forever. So, I mean, for somebody who was in a heavenly place and they've seen far more of Yahweh's power than we have, right? Angels, right? I'm How dumb can you be? Like, you don't understand that Yahweh can do anything at any time. um I don't know. Anyways, I just don't understand. I guess there's a scripture when we read earlier was saying like Satan fooled himself. But I just don't even get it. Doesn't even matter because they're all doomed anyway. But whatever. Y'all, I'm just thinking in my head. Anyways, then Satan went, hold on, but Allah has overturned my plan. Y'all, did I go back too far? Hold on. Yeah, he wanted so that he would be destroyed. But Yahuah has overturned my plan and will not let that sacred fruit perish. And he has made known my intention and has defeated the plan I had formed against his servants. Then Satan went away ashamed because he hadn't thought his plans all the way through. I don't think he did think these things through, because if he would have thought it through, he probably wouldn't have failed to begin with. Okay, as they got closer to the cave, Adam and Hawwah saw two fig trees covered with fruit and giving shade to the cave. Then Adam said to Hawwah, "It seems to me that we have gone the wrong way." Oh, because the trees and it looks different. What verse? Oh, yes. I'm on 63. I just started at 63. So 63 2, Anthony. Okay. Then Adam said to Hawwah, "It seems to me that we have gone the wrong way. When did these two trees grow here? It seems to me that the enemy wishes to lead us the wrong way. Do you suppose that there is another cave in the earth besides this one? But Hawwah, let us go into the cave and find the two figs, because this is our cave we were in. But if we do not find the two figs in it, there it cannot be our cave. Then it cannot be our cave." Then they went into the cave and looked into the four corners of it, but did not find the two figs. And Adam cried and said to Hawwah, "Did we go to the wrong cave, Hawwah?" Excuse me, guys. I got burps. "It seems to me the two figs should have been in the cave." And Hawwah said, "I do not know." Then Adam stood up and prayed and said, "O Yahuah, you commanded us to go back to the cave to take the two figs and return to you. But now we cannot find them. Yahuah, have you taken them and planted these two trees? Or have we lost our way in the earth? Or has the enemy deceived us? If this is real, then, O Yahuah, reveal the secret of these two trees and figs to us." And that's good that he went straight to Yahuah and asked Yahuah. Then the word of Yahuah came. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to switch the page. Taking so long. Came to Adam and said to him, "Adam, when I sent you to bring back the figs, Satan went ahead of you to the cave and took the figs and buried them outside, east of the cave, thinking to destroy them by not sowing them with good intent. It wasn't because of him that these trees have immediately grown up, but I had mercy on you, and I commanded them to grow." Okay, I'm just checking the comments. "And I commanded them to grow, and they grew to be two large trees that would give you shade by their branches, and you should find rest. And by this I made you see my power and my marvelous works." So two things was done. He was helping them, and he was also like getting, showing his power, which is also helping them to trust him more, right? "And also I showed you Satan's cruelty and his evil works. Ever since you came out of the garden, he has not ceased for a single day from doing you harm in some way. But I have not given him power over you." So Yahuwah's in control of everything, y'all. He allows things to happen, and then he can protect us and prevent things from happening. And Yahuwah said, "From now on, Adam, rejoice because of the trees that you and Hawwah can rest under when you feel weary. But do not eat any of their fruit or come near them." Then Adam cried and said, "Yahuwah, will you kill us again? Or will you kill us again, or will you drive us away from your face and cut off your life from the face of the earth? Oh, Yahuwah, I beg you, if you know that these trees bring either death or some other evil, as they did the first time, root them up from near our cave and leave us to die of the heat or hunger or thirst. For we know your marvelous works, O Yahuah, that they are great, and that by your power you can bring one thing out of another without the thing's consent. For your power can make rocks to become trees and trees to become rocks. Then Yahuah looked at Adam and at his strength and mind, and at his ability to endure hunger, thirst, and heat. And he changed the two fig trees into two figs as they were at first. Then he said to Adam and Hawwah, each of you may take one fig. And they took and they took them as Yahuah commanded them. And he said to them, you must now go into the cave and eat the figs and satisfy your hunger, or else you will die. So they went, so they're on like day 40, I take it. And he's like, you better eat, because if you don't eat, you're going to die. So they went into the cave about sunset as Yahuah commanded them. And Adam and Hawwah stood up and prayed during the setting sun. Then they sat down to eat the figs, but they did not know how to eat them because they were not accustomed to eating earthly food. They were afraid that if they ate, their stomach would become heavy and their flesh thicken, and their hearts would begin to crave earthly food. But while they were seated, Yahuah sent them his messenger out of pity for them, so they wouldn't perish of hunger and thirst. And the messenger said to Adam and Hawwah, Yahuah says to you that you do not have the strength that would be required to fast until death. So eat and strengthen your bodies, for you are now animal flesh and cannot subsist without food and water. So it ain't but so long we could go without food and water, guys. Then Adam and Hawwah took the figs and began to eat them. But Yahuah had put into them a mixture as savory bread and soup. Then the messenger left Adam and Hawwah as they ate of the figs until they had satisfied their hunger. Then they put aside what was left over. How big was the figs? But yeah, but by the power of Yahuah, the figs became whole again because Yahuah baraked them. So he blessed them. After this, Adam and Hawwah got up and prayed with a joyful heart and renewed strength, and praised and rejoiced much for the entire night. And this was the end of the 83rd day. And when it was, y'all, this is confusing me now. 4 days. So maybe some time passed, I guess. Okay. All praises to the Most High. Yes. Thank you. All right. Yeah. Okay, I'll read a little bit more. And when it was day, they got up and prayed after their custom, and then went out of the cave. And they became sick from the food they had eaten because they were not used to it. So they went about in the cave saying to each other, what has our eating caused? What has our eating caused to happen to us, that we should be in such pain? We are in misery. We are going to die. It would have been better for us to have died keeping our bodies pure than to have eaten and defiled them with food. Then Adam said to Hawwah, this pain did not come to us in the garden, neither did we eat such bad food there. Hawwah, do you think that Yahuah will plague us through the food that is in us, or that our insides will come out, or that Yahuah intends to kill us with this pain before he has fulfilled his promise to us? And then Adam besought Yahuah and said, O Yahuah, let us not perish because of the food we have eaten. O Yahuah, don't punish us, but deal with us according to your great mercy, and do not forsake us until the day of the promise you have made us. Then Yahuah looked at them and then equipped them to be able to eat food at once, as it is to this day, so they should not perish. Then Adam and Hawwah came back into the cave, sorrowful and crying because of the alteration of their bodies. Oh, they was thinking about it. And they both knew from that hour that they were altered beings, and of all hope of returning to the garden was now lost. And they could not enter it again. For now their bodies had strange functions, so he may had to go to the bathroom probably. And all flesh that requires food and drink for its existence cannot be in the garden. Then Adam and said to Hawwah, "See, our hope is now lost, and so is our faith, that we will enter the garden. We no longer belong to the inhabitants of the garden, but from now on we are earthy and of the dust and of the inhabitants of the earth. We shall not return to the garden until the day in which Yahuah has promised to save us and to bring us again into the garden, as he promised." Then they prayed to Yahuah that he would have mercy on them. After this, their minds were quieted, so they must have been stressed out. Their hearts were broken, and their longing was cooled down, and they were like strangers on earth. That night, Adam and Hawwah spent in the cave, where they slept heavily because of the food they had eaten. And they had went a while without eating. How many was that? Y'all want me to go do one more? What time is it? How's everybody doing? Maybe I'll stop right there. I was on 66. Anybody? Yeah. Shalom. Yahu. Shalom. That's pretty good, right? I know it's like a delay though. So do y'all want me to do one more? I hate when I get oh, you got work in the morning. Okay, great. So I'll stop right here. Anthony says he has to go to work in the morning. I appreciate y'all coming. I like to read, I like to read these books on here. So we'll stop right here. I pray you guys have a really good, blessed, amazing week. Tomorrow's Thursday already, so prep day's coming up really quickly. The Shabbat's coming, right? Yeah, and I appreciate all you guys. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, I do this every Wednesday. We do Shabbat studies on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah, we're excited. The Shabbat time seems like it's going real fast, don't it? Don't it seem like it's going fast? This is going. So yeah. Tessa says sure. Yeah, I think it's like a really big delay. But no worries. So I pray you guys have an amazing week. And then yeah, Silence said that's a good thing. That time is going by fast. Yeah, we just waiting on, our second Exodus, waiting to get out of here. Yeah. Yep. So yeah. Yep. I appreciate you guys, and I just pray y'all will bless y'all with a really good week. I'll be praying for all of the Kodashim anyway. We are supposed to pray for each other because I know we all be going through stuff. The enemy be trying to mess with us, and we just have to keep praying for each other, and just praying that we all endure into the end. Because this journey is not easy. Sometimes it seems like it's not as hard as other days, and sometimes it seems hard. So, y'all know y'all will want us to love each other, love our neighbors as we love ourselves. So I'm going to keep praying for y'all. We all need to be praying for each other, and pray for his will to be done, Kylie mentions that a lot, yeah. Okay. Anthony said, pray for his lady. She's about to have surgery. We pray y'all will bless that surgery to go well. Y'all will. In the name of your son, Yahusha HaMashiach, with long life will you satisfy her and show her your salvation. Thank you, Abaya. So we just pray that her surgery goes well, and just that you have the shalom, Yahuwah's peace during the surgery, and that Yahuwah just touches that surgeon's hands and everything goes smoothly. In the name of Yahusha HaMashiach, so be it. Yeah. Tessa said, what's her name? Kyra. Kira or Kyra? Kyra. I think I said it right. The first one, Kyra. Yeah. Shalom, Eugene. Yeah, well, we prayed, Yahuah hears us, the fervent prayers of the Kodashim availeth much. So, okay, Kyra, I think. Yes. So we pray that Kyra's surgery goes well and Yahuah hears our prayers. He is paying attention to us. We know his name, now, and we are safe in his name. We are safe underneath the shadow of his wing. So I pray it will go well in the name of Yahusha HaMashiach. We declare that. Other than that, I guess I'll see y'all. Not this. I've been doing every other week, so every other Wednesday. Yeah, Alua Court. Yes, yeah, yes. Yahuah is good. He's very good, and he's protecting us. Never forget it. We're in Him now, so it's completely different than when we were in like religion and stuff. It's just not the same. I'm a little sleepy myself, Somebody said, "Oh, back to the studio, hallelujah." Yes, back to the hallelujah studio. Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate you guys and I pray y'all all have an amazing rest of y'all week. And I guess that's it. And a very good blessed night sleep too. Restful sleep. Yahuah gives his beloved sweet sleep. Yes, prayers up, Anthony. Cody Cole says, prayers up. Yes, we are praying for her. Yep. Yep. Shalom. Yep. Yep. Well, I love you guys. I'm going to go make some fruit juice, guys. Have an amazing, blessed night, y'all. Shalom. Oh, and if y'all haven't already seen the other videos, then y'all can go look at the other videos. Okay, love y'all. Later.